Well, hello there, and welcome back to the 20th Century Dude channel. Good morning, or good afternoon, or evening, or whenever you may be tuning into today's video. I have here a TV guide. Any of you remember what those are? From a long time ago in the golden age of television? It's a TV guide. This one is from May 1994. And as you can tell on the cover, it's when Star Trek The Next Generation was wrapping up its run on television. We had movies, The Next Generation movies coming onto the scene. We had Deep Space Nine, which is already airing on television. And then, of course, Voyager on the way. So there would definitely be more Star Trek to come. But I have here a TV guide. And for those of you who don't know what a TV guide was back in the day, you got one of these every once in a while to tell you what would be on TV at what time, what channel, and what designated area, and whatnot. That's basically what a TV guide was. So probably before the days when you had that channel search thing where you look through all of them and you see what time everything will be. This preceded all of that. So I'm going to be picking at random various shows that aired at what times during May 1994. So as I go through it, some of you may or may not experience a little nostalgic trip. So let's begin. First off, we apparently have an insert, a little car ad here as it folds out for what was then the all-new Ford Windstar. And honestly, I feel like this is when car design sort of took a little bit of a dip. I feel like cars started to lose their sense of style beginning in the 90s. Although any disagreements, you're welcome to post down in the comments below. But I don't know. This minivan here doesn't exactly speak as something that I need to be in a hurry to pick up at the car lot. Although if you have a family of 3 or 4 or 5, then maybe a van like this might have been a necessity back in the day. So we can see here we also have an article about the Next Gen Cast's departure. So we get some memories from Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes and Gates McFadden, Michael Dorn, and a whole lot of the other Next Gen cast. We even get little inserts from John Delancey, who plays Q, and Will Wheaton, who was in the show for about half of it, and then left right about in the middle, and then came back briefly at the very end. Cole Meany, who played Miles O'Brien, and of course went on to go star in the Deep Space Nine series, and then of course Denise Crosby, who was infamously killed off at the beginning of the show, and then guest starred in various places in The Next Generation. We also have here various articles about women's sports. We have an article here about the Addams Family sequel, Addams Family Values, as well as the Disney movie with Charlie Sheen, The Three Musketeers, if any of you remember that movie. This week on sports, we have golf at 5 a.m. I don't know if I tune in at 5 a.m. to watch golf, though. College baseball at 6 a.m. Rodeo at 10 a.m. Auto racing at noon. Indianapolis 500. Tennis at noon. It says Italian Opens. Those more familiar with tennis can probably tell me more about what that's all about. NBA playoffs at 1, baseball at 1:35, the Braves at the Mets Stadium, senior golf at 2 p.m., college baseball at 2 p.m., baseball at 2:10 on time, golf at 2:30 p.m., America's Horse. I assume that has something to do with horse racing. Wide World of Sports, more auto racing, Olympic gold. More baseball, college baseball, boxing, and whatnot. So you're not lacking in the variety of sports, that's for sure. Ooh, we have in here an ad for CDs and cassettes from Columbia House, so that's nice. Got some REM, Alice in Chains, Guns N' Roses, Paul McCartney, Magneto. I guess after he was done with his mutant stuff, he went into music. John Williams, Leonard Bernstein, the Beavis and Butthead Experience. Apparently that's a musical experience. On Channel 3, we have these starting at early Monday morning. We have Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous at 1 o'clock. Call the Outdoors with guest star Jim Fowler as he talks about the places he's visited. Says repeat here, so it's probably a rerun. We have Star Trek at 1 o'clock. I think this is probably the classic series. Murphy Brown, Cheers, FYI Pittsburgh. We have a mystery movie on A&E called Midnight Lace from 1960. An effective suspense about a terrified Harris, played by Doris Day, whose life is threatened. Rex Harrison, John Gavin, Myrna Loy, Ronnie McDowell, Natasha Perry. We also have here a documentary from Discovery called Cowboys of the Americas. Another one called Cry of the Wild from 1972. Looks like here on Nick we actually have some Alfred Hitchcock. I didn't realize that they did that. A movie on Showtime, Scanners 3, The Takeover. Some B-movie schlock. On TNT we have a made-for-cable movie called Memphis. Shelby Foote story about 3 drifters who kidnapped the grandson, Martin C. Gardner, of a black businessman, Moses Gund, in the 1950s South. On USA, we have an Hollywood Insider with Mel Gibson and Jason Alexander. Of course, we also have Star Trek Deep Space Nine for some science fiction television. Some Superman on TV. On AMC, a comedy movie called Who's Got the Action from 1962. A wife, Lana Turner, takes drastic steps when hubby's gambling debts become a problem. Dean Martin, Walter Matthau, a comic stand-up. And I guess that's all it has to say about that. On TMC, we get a Hellraiser movie, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, Terry Farrell. Well, hell on earth, well, we don't want that. Moving along on Tuesday between 7:30 a.m. and 10 a.m., we have some Sports Center, Flintstones Kids, a Jesse James movie Western, Woody Woodpecker, Joyce Meyer for the religious folk out there, Goof Troop, Tom and Jerry, Barney and Friends, Merry Melodies, some Looney Tunes, Conan the Adventurer, Mr. Rogers, Fraggle Rock, an HBO Legend of White Fang. So White Fang was a movie back in the day, so I don't know if that's like a continuation or spin-off of that. Garfield, Gilligan's Island, and Muppet Babies. Oh boy. We also have some Sesame Street, Pink Panther, Pooh Corner, that'd be with Winnie the Pooh, Please Do Not Pooh in the Corner, Adventures of Tintin, Heathcliff, the other Tabby Cat, that's not Garfield, The Alvin Show, I think Alvin the Chipmunks is what that is, more Pink Panther cartoons, I Dream of Jeannie. We have here a TMC movie, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Spencer Tracy. There's also some Reading Rainbow, Happy Days, Sonic the Hedgehog, Columbo, and the Waltons on the Family Channel. On TNN, Video Morning at 3, although I don't know why they put that in for 7:30 a.m., but whatever. Commercial programs, so probably some paid programming. A Max movie, If Looks Could Kill, featuring Richard Grieco. The Partridge Family, The Odd Couple, Family Feud, Jenny Jones, People's Court. So we got a lot going on here. On Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m., we have MacGyver, The Love Boat, sorry, Saved by the Bell, Weatherworld, The Cosby Show, back before all that stuff went down, Family Matters, sorry, Carmen Sandiego, Night Court, Mickey Mouse Club, Showbiz Today, a movie drama called Sink the Bismarck, Black Stallion, Legends of the Hidden Temple, it says here's the game. Closer in evening time, we have Roseanne, Full House, Rush Limbaugh, now that's definitely taking it back to the 90s and 2000s, Rockford Files, Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Pet Connection, more auto racing, Rin Tin Tin. We got a movie on Max, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which is a Christmas movie. Why are they playing this in May? Drives me nuts. Got some Bugs Bunny, Simon and Simon, Rescue 911, CBS News, Growing Pains, more Roseanne, New Lassie, not the old Lassie apparently, but the new one, Shop Till You Drop, I think that was a game show, Nightly Business Report with commentator Adam Smith, Jeopardy, and of course, like the cover, Star Trek The Next Generation. On Thursday from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. we have a AMC science fiction movie, When Worlds Collide, from 1951. George's Pal, special effects Oscar winner about efforts to leave Earth before it collides with another planet. Richard Durr, Barbara Rush, John Hoyt, and Larry Keating. For better or worse, Shuffle, the interactive game. More Shop Till You Drop. We got some baseball on TBS. Murder, She Wrote. Charles in Charge. All My Children. 700 Club. Rockford Files. What do we got here? Trivial Pursuit. Eureka's Castle, apparently for children. Cookin' USA. Chips. I remember Chips. Perfect Strangers. I don't know how many of you remember Perfect Strangers. $100,000. Name That Tune. David the Gnome, which was a cartoon, apparently. Flipper, that was a old show about a dolphin. We have Stone Protectors, a cartoon. This Is Your Life on AMC. Country News on TNN. Lamb Chops Play Along. Oh boy, my mom just loves lamb chops. She just adores it. Magnum PI. Kojak. Joker's Wild. Apparently that's a game. AMC movie, The Carpetbaggers, 1964. The saga of a ruthless business tycoon turned Hollywood model and the people who crossed his life. On Max, and this is a really great one, I would have tuned in for this. The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. Oh, I love me some Naked Gun. I just came out of there. Oh well. We're going to conclude with some stuff from Friday. We have T.J. Hooker, The Lucy Show, Gomer Pyle USMC, Aloe Spencer, that's something for children, Body Shaping Exercise, Headline News, Captain Planet, Yogi and Friends, Inspector Gadget, Travel Quest, Prime Cuts, Magazine, Rude Awakening, Mr. Wizard's World, science show, probably educational for them kiddos, Huckleberry Hound, Bots Master, Music Box, getting some more exercise, Fitness Pros, we have some, here's some Rocky and Bullwinkle, Back to Religion, we have Kenneth Copeland, then Good Morning America, Power Rangers, Gummy bears. Apparently they made gummy bears into a cartoon. Got some more Looney Tunes. Cartoon called T-Rex. Not to be confused with the dinosaur or the rock band of the same name. An AMC movie, Five came back from 1939. Tense minor classic about 12 passengers on a plane that crashes in the Amazon, featuring Chester Morris and Lucille Ball. On HBO, we have Police Academy 5, Assignment Miami Beach, which reminds me I need to watch the Police Academy movies. Days of Our Lives, Can We Shop? I don't know, can you? Rugby League, Senior Golf, Border Town, that's a movie apparently on TMC. Barnaby Jones, Perry Mason, Home Matters, Short Circuit on Showtime. If any of you have watched Short Circuit before. Sale of the Century, Darkwing Duck, some good stuff. McCloud, Boggle the Interactive Game, International Soccer Update, Club Dance, Western movie on TNT, The Naked Spur from 1953, a hard-hitting tale about three men who go after an outlaw to collect a reward, featuring Robert Ryan and James Stewart. Got some more Magnum P.I., Great Chefs of the West, ENC movie, Mr. Hobbs Takes Vacation, HBO movie, The Outlaw Josie Wales, Lassie, Tic-Tac-Doe, whatever that is, General Hospital, some soap crap, Video PM, some music videos, Press Your Luck, a game show, LA Law, what else we got here? World Class Cuisine, I don't know if I covered that yet, cartoon called Tailspin, Tiny Toons, Alf, Care Bears, Most Wanted Jams, Wienerville, Scrabble, Club Connect, Phil Donahue. What else have we got here? Friday, as we're going into Saturday now, I got some there's a women's bowling league, Highway Patrol, Nightside News, Bob Newhart, Apollo Comedy Hour, Dick Van Dyke, Home Shopping Spree, The Twilight Zone, Saint Elsewhere. We got another Showtime movie called The Lover, Mary Tyler Moore, The Stanley Cup Playoff, CNN News with Brian Christie. I'm sure back when CNN was actually worth watching. Showbiz Today, Little Rascals. If an NBA playoff game did not air Friday night, an episode of Hawkins will air beginning in 15 minutes. Alright, thank you for the heads up. Alrighty, looks like we have here some, what's this? Ooh, it looks like we have here a movie guide, so make sure to set your VCR. Absence of Malice, Adventures of Milo and Otis, African Lion, All-American Murder, All That Jazz, Battle of the Planet of the Apes, Backstab, Beauty and the Beast. And they do give warnings, like ratings and stuff like that, so you know what's R or PG or whatnot. Beverly Hills Cop, The Big Picture, Black Belt, Blood Fist 4, Die Trying. Well, they made their fourth one, so, Boiling Point, Boomerang, Born Yesterday, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, The Borrowers. I remember there was an adaptation with, what was it, John Goodman, I think it was. They might have made it in the 80s or 90s. It's been at least 14 years since I've seen that. Oh no, Care Bears 2, A New Generation. Hey, them Care Bears, they thought they were gonna solve the world with love. Carnosaur, now that's a B movie right there, totally not inspired from Jurassic Park. Chaplin, now that's a good movie. Cliffhanger, Coal Miner's Daughter, Common Bonds, The Crush, Crocodile Dundee 2, The Day the Earth Stood Still, the remake was crap, by the way. The Devil's Bride, Dr. Mordred, I gotta see that. Dracula, the 1972 one apparently. Enemy Mine, more Planet of the Apes. We have here Escape from the Planet of the Apes. We're going to skip forward a little. We have Memoirs of an Invisible Man, Midnight Cowboy, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Moscow on the Hudson, Moving Violation, Nemesis, not Star Trek Nemesis though, just Nemesis, 1941, not my favorite Spielberg movie, but it was alright, Nothing But Trouble, Of Mice and Men, we got two different adaptations here, One False Move, That Man from Rio, Three Fugitives, Time Bandits, The Toy, Tropical Heat, Used Cars, which I still have to see, Vice Squad, The Wackiest Ship in the Army, War Games, Warlock, The Water Dance, West Side Story, When Time Ran Out, White Lightning, Wishman, and Young Einstein. Not to be confused, what was it? What was the show for kids? It was Baby Einstein or Young Einstein, whatever that was. And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And for some reason they have a horoscope in there, but I don't subscribe to that crap. But yeah, that's a TV guide and what would have been on in May 1994. So I'm sure there's plenty in there that you probably remember. Here's a TV guide. You might have remembered to pick up this one back in the day. It might have been in your living room. Of course, here the back is in not so great shape. That's why I actually had to tape the cover here because, well, it's a little worn out. It is 30-some years old after all, so I mean, I'm not surprised it's lasted this long, but I mean, if it does get that worn out, I'd hate to get rid of it, but I mean, when you gotta start the fire in the wood stove, then I guess here's some paper. So, yeah, this is TV Guide. So any of you born after the age of TV Guide, this is what we used to have. Otherwise, thank you for tuning into the 20th Century Dude channel. And now for the news. Don't touch the dial.